Fish is supposed to be the healthiest food on Earth, right? But what if I told you some popular fish on your plate could actually damage your brain, weaken your heart, and even speed up aging, especially if you're over 60? In today's video, I'll reveal the 4 worst fish you should never touch after 60, and the 4 best ones that can protect your heart, boost your memory, and keep your joints strong. Trust me, you'll never look at fish the same way again. Let's dive in. The 4 fish to avoid. Number 1. Imported catfish. Catfish is popular because it's cheap and easy to cook. But here's the hidden danger. Most imported catfish comes from countries with loose safety regulations. The water where they are raised is often polluted, and to keep the fish alive, farmers use antibiotics, pesticides, and even banned chemicals. A study by the U.S. Department of Agriculture actually found illegal drug residues in imported catfish samples. Now imagine eating that regularly. Those chemicals don't just disappear, they build up in your body over time. For seniors already dealing with sensitive livers, kidneys, or weakened immune systems, that's a serious risk. And here's the kicker. Catfish is also low in healthy omega-3s, which means you're eating calories without getting much heart or brain benefit. In other words, you're paying for toxins, not nutrition. That's why if you see imported catfish at the store or restaurant, it's best to skip it. Number 2. Tuna. Tuna has a reputation as a healthy choice, but the reality is more complicated. Large tuna species, like albacore, yellowfin, and big eye, are loaded with mercury, a toxic heavy metal. Here's why. The bigger and older the fish, the more mercury it absorbs from the ocean. By the time that tuna reaches your plate, it could have mercury levels high enough to affect your brain and nerves. For seniors, this is especially dangerous. Mercury poisoning can cause memory loss, balance problems, tremors, and even increase the risk of dementia. In fact, the FDA and EPA warn older adults, pregnant women, and children to avoid high mercury fish like tuna more than once or twice a month. But here's the problem. Many people eat canned tuna sandwiches weekly without realizing the long-term risks. While light canned tuna has less mercury, albacore or white tuna can have 3 times more. So, if you're over 60 and care about your brain health, tuna should not be an everyday choice. Number 3. King mackerel. Mackerel is often thought of as a healthy, oily fish. But not all mackerel is the same. The smaller varieties, like Atlantic mackerel, are safe and healthy. But king mackerel, which is larger and often caught in the Gulf of Mexico, is another story. This fish is one of the highest in mercury contamination. So high, in fact, that the FDA has placed king mackerel on its official Do Not Eat list for pregnant women and seniors. The mercury in king mackerel can harm your nervous system, cause tingling in the hands and feet, and weaken your memory over time. Here's something most people don't know. Mercury isn't just a short-term issue. It builds up in your tissues and stays there for years. So even if you don't feel sick right away, the long-term effects can silently harm your brain and heart. So if you see mackerel on a restaurant menu, make sure it's not king mackerel. Safer alternatives like Atlantic mackerel are fine, but the king variety is one crown you don't want. 4. Farmed tilapia. Tilapia is one of the most widely eaten fish in the world. It's cheap, mild in taste, and easy to cook. But here's the shocking truth. Tilapia, especially farm-raised tilapia, may be one of the worst fish for seniors. Why? Because of its omega-6 to omega-3 ratio. Your body needs omega-3 fatty acids to reduce inflammation, protect your joints, and keep your heart strong. Tilapia, however, has very little omega-3 and a very high amount of omega-6. This imbalance can actually increase inflammation, making arthritis, heart disease, and even Alzheimer's worse. One study even compared the inflammatory effects of tilapia to eating bacon. Yes, bacon. That means seniors trying to protect their joints or heart might be eating the wrong kind of fish without knowing it. On top of that, most tilapia is farmed in crowded conditions, often fed soy and corn instead of a natural diet. That means fewer nutrients and more risk of contamination. So, while tilapia may be cheap, it could be costing your long-term health. The 4 fish you should eat. 1. Pacific cod. Pacific cod is one of the best fish you can include in your diet if you're over 60. It's a mild, white, flaky fish that's not only safe but also incredibly nutritious. Unlike imported catfish or farmed tilapia, Pacific cod is usually wild-caught from the cold, clean waters of the Pacific Ocean, which means it's naturally low in mercury and free from the harmful antibiotics or chemicals often found in other fish. This makes it one of the safest choices for seniors who want to enjoy seafood without worrying about toxins. Nutritionally, cod is a powerhouse. It's rich in lean protein, which helps preserve muscle strength as we age. It also contains high levels of vitamin B12, essential for protecting your nerves, improving memory, and preventing fatigue. Another valuable nutrient in cod is selenium, a potent antioxidant that supports your immune system, lowers oxidative stress, and may even reduce cancer risk. The best part is that cod is very light, easy to digest, and versatile in the kitchen. You can bake it, grill it, or use it in soups and stews, and it won't leave you feeling heavy or bloated. For seniors looking to boost their energy, brain health, and overall vitality, Pacific cod is a safe and delicious way to keep the body strong and the mind sharp. 2. Sardines. Sardines are one of the most underrated superfoods for seniors. They're small, but they pack a nutritional punch that rivals any supplement. First, sardines are loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, which fight inflammation, protect your heart, and keep your brain sharp. Seniors who eat omega-3-rich fish regularly are shown to have a lower risk of memory decline and heart disease. Second, sardines are rich in calcium and vitamin D. Since you eat the tiny bones, you get a natural boost of calcium to strengthen bones and prevent fractures. And vitamin D helps your body absorb that calcium while also supporting your immune system. And here's something amazing. Because sardines are small and live on the lower end of the food chain, they don't accumulate mercury the way tuna or mackerel do. That makes them one of the safest fish you can eat regularly. So, if you want strong bones, a healthy heart, and a sharp mind, sardines are a senior's best friend. 3. Alaskan salmon. When it comes to healthy fish, wild Alaskan salmon is the gold standard. It's packed with high-quality protein and omega-3 fatty acids that protect your heart, joints, and brain. Studies show that people who eat salmon regularly have lower risks of heart disease, depression, and even age-related memory decline. Omega-3s in salmon reduce inflammation in blood vessels, improve circulation, and help keep your joints flexible. But here's the important detail. Not all salmon is the same. Farmed salmon is often contaminated with antibiotics, dyes, and even PCBs, toxic chemicals. Wild Alaskan salmon, however, comes from cleaner waters and has far higher nutrient levels. For seniors, salmon is a powerful food that supports everything from your mood to your mobility. Whether grilled, baked, or added to a salad, a few servings of wild Alaskan salmon each week can be a true longevity booster. 4. Rainbow trout. Last but not least, rainbow trout is a fantastic option for seniors. It's a mild-tasting fish that's easy to prepare, but it's also a nutritional powerhouse. Rainbow trout is loaded with vitamin D, which is crucial because most seniors are deficient in it. Vitamin D strengthens your bones, supports your muscles, and even helps your immune system fight off illness. It also provides a solid amount of omega-3s to reduce inflammation and protect your heart. Another big advantage? Trout is low in mercury, especially when it's farmed in the U.S. under strict safety standards. That makes it one of the safest fish you can eat on a regular basis. So if you want a delicious way to boost your energy, protect your bones, and stay sharp as you age, rainbow trout is a must-have on your plate. So here's the bottom line. Not all fish are created equal. Imported catfish, tuna, king mackerel, and farmed tilapia might look harmless, but they can quietly damage your health. On the other hand, Pacific cod, sardines, wild Alaskan salmon, and rainbow trout are rich in the very nutrients that protect your heart, brain, and bones as you age. If you found this video helpful, be sure to hit subscribe and share it with a friend or family member who eats fish. And tell me in the comments, which of these fish do you eat the most? Remember, choosing the right fish could add years to your life.